This is the cold open.
This is a cold open, yo. What is badly produced, really funny, and you watch every week? That's a riddle for this week. Tell us in the comments below.
Hello everybody, welcome back to TopCast. We're here joined by Caleb, Evan Gilhilly, and Reece Johnson.
Government names.
We are here in...
Man is doxing us.
We'll edit that out.
Hi, my name is Walter.
My name is Walter.
Well,
And we're here in the back garden with a lovely, lovely fire going. Everything's cozy, everything's groovy, and we're feeling great. So,
yeah, we're having a good one. Episode 1 should be, I think the day we're recording this, we should have it out soon.
In the next couple days.
I would potentially like to have a watch of it actually.
Absolutely, yeah. We'll check that afterwards.
We got 600 views on our trailer, so thanks to TikTok, thanks to the Chinese government for promoting us. Really appreciate it. I'm not a big fan, but thanks.
Riding that algorithm like a wave, you know, like a wave on a beach. That's what we are. But yeah, Caleb, what's been annoying you recently? What's been bothering you?
A lot of things.
What have you looked at and you've been, fuck that?
Mate, how long have we got? What has been annoying me recently? I don't want to get deep, bro. The government.
The government? Yeah?
Yeah, man. No, for real. Like, I think the state of the UK government right now is like terrible. But I like to keep the podcast lighthearted, so that's the politics for today.
Yeah.
What's annoying me actually is the fact that Reece J curb stomped Christian Bale.
Yeah, so we've introduced our cardboard cut of Christian Bale. Look out for him on future podcasts. Reece J decided to stand on his face.
What's that photo from?
Corfu.
That's actually alright. Send me that.
Let's see.
You've got the chips.
Oh, yo! It's gonna be dirty.
Reviewed past holiday photos. Yeah.
Send me that.
What was your least favourite holiday memory, aside from
of life or of that specific holiday we went on with our friends? Like my least favourite holiday memory.
Yeah.
Of life.
Of life.
Of life.
Of life. What fucked you up? What was that?
What fucked me up? Oh, mate, I've got a good one. I've got a good right. So let's straight up. So I went to. When I was younger, I was very well travelled. I have to admit, I was very privileged. This is so good.
Yes,
to travel a lot. I went around a lot, especially when with my parents. Like we used to go on holidays quite a lot. Like usually go because they were teachers, so like Easter holidays and then summer holidays. Fair. That's what I said. Yeah, it's you. Summer holidays and Easter holidays, and we went to. I think Fuerteventura. It was. Because that's owned by Spain, but it's in the Canaries, which is off the coast of Africa.
Yeah.
But I think it was a Spanish-speaking country, and I'm pretty sure, because of the age of me, it was Fuerteventura, and we did this bus tour, right? So basically, the island you could pay whatever it was, like €15 per head. They took you about some really cool stuff. They took us to an aloe vera farm, and they like give you raw aloe vera on your skin. Skin's there, felt so good. Took you to all these different parts of the island. Like it was a very. I think if you look into the history of the island's like volcanically active at some point, so all the sand is black on some of the beaches with some ash. But they took us to this one beach, and so
it
is, mate. So I'm just trying to explain this. I just genuinely this is like straight up. So the bus stops in every town, and they say, look, we're going to give you maybe an hour here, 2 hours here, depending on how big the place is. Oh, this is our lunchtime stop. Go have lunch, be back in an hour and a half or something like that. Go explore the town, and we'll get back on the bus to the next place. So this one place that we stopped at was like a beach town, and it was so traumatic. I just remember the second part of the story. So we go on the beach, and we didn't realise that the beach was split into two halves. Like just a beach and then a nudist beach. Yeah, for real, right? For real. A nudist beach. I'm like 9, right? This is like World Cup 2014, so no, I'm 11. There you go.
11.
God, remember, I'm 11 years old and walking on this beach, and we don't realise that basically, if you're looking out onto the ocean, left is nudist, right is normal, and at some point it just like there was signs saying like you cross here, it's a nudist beach. But where the bus dropped you was closer to the nudist side, so we just were like, oh, do you want to have a walk on the beach? Yeah, not really, you can't, from far away, you couldn't really tell. And we're walking along, it's like, I'm thinking as a kid, and I can only imagine what my parents are thinking, a bit more socially aware.
Yeah.
And I'm thinking, oh, look, some women there, it's naked. We are on holiday, people do that to get a good tan. And fuck, mate, it was like, you know, in SpongeBob when Hasselhoff like is in it in the SpongeBob movie, like is he no Baywatch, right? When he runs at the water,
Yeah.
it was this guy old as hell, mate, white hair, running at the water, swinging. I remember vividly seeing it, and we're like, like obviously my parents by this point had clocked it was a nudist beach, and everyone you walk past was just nude. Finally got onto the normal side. We're actually like 3 steps onto the normal beach. I step on a jellyfish, bro. I step on a jellyfish. My right foot is completely like numb and stinging. We then had to go find a fucking lifeguard who put iodine on it, and it looked like it was covered in piss.
So nobody pissed it?
They didn't piss on it, no. I thought they were going to, but they used iodine. But mate, it was a turmoil of emotions that day.
Yeah.
It really was
physically and mentally
emotionally.
Yeah,
Man. But yeah, that was probably one of the most fucked up.
That's fucked up. That's
Yeah.
fucked up.
That's fucked up.
I saw someone have a seizure when I was in Florida as well. That was pretty bad. I was quite young. But
Yeah.
it was.
What do you remember of that?
I remember in Universal Studios you'd been, right?
Yeah.
You know the Men in Black ride?
You spazzing on the Men in
No,
Black?
I wasn't spazzing. I didn't have the seizure.
Oh,
no,
right.
yeah, I
thought
didn't
you
have a
did.
seizure. No. So we got this thing. It was like you could pay when you're at Universal, and it was like unlimited drinks, but you pay like $5 for the cup, and you can get unlimited drinks all day. And I'm filling my unlimited drink at this place. And I just see this guy collapse, hit his head, and start spazzing out. And they had to stop serving me my drink, obviously, understandably, to call the fucking like 911. I wasn't mad about that.
Yeah.
But yeah.
You know if he died?
I think he survived
keep
because there was a
tabs on him?
doctor. I didn't keep tabs on him when I was like 9. Mate, I
That's
mind.
You're right, pal. I heard you have a bit of a fall.
That's why I seen someone die.
Yeah, but that wasn't a holiday.
I remember seeing a.
Is that not worse?
I had the very opposite experience on the Men in Black ride. I remember
You saw someone become born.
Yeah, nobody. there was this kid. I remember I was leaving or I was going in, and you know how it's one of those like shooter rides. You get like a little gun and you shoot all the
Yeah,
targets.
that's a good ride.
And I remember seeing this kid, and he must have been about 8, right? There was nobody sitting next to him. This kid fucking took his own gun. There was nobody next to him. This kid was still wielding through the whole fucking. He was getting.
He was defo from a
Oh.
He was defo a native. He was a baller native. He was not a tourist.
Yeah, it was the coolest thing I've ever seen.
Coolest thing I've ever seen.
Yeah, no, I was like, I wasn't that cool as a kid. I would have been too scared to take the other person. But he was like, fuck it, I'm getting.
Little do you know, it was
Kimbo.
me. I'd just seen someone have a seizure, got on, and was venting my fucking trauma.
You're on the Men in Black aliens. Like that part we start shooting each other.
And look, bro, I used to be shit scared. I used to think, you know, Men in Black, they have the thing that like flashes your memories, and at the end of that ride, they were like, you can't remember any of this. It's like Will Smith on the screen and he flashes you. I used to close my eyes because I actually thought I'd ruin his memory.
I can't remember any of this.
I used to actually think like, shit, I'm gonna get my memory wiped on the Men in Black ride. I like this ride, so I closed my eyes.
So yeah, it was actually the 8th time you've been on this ride this whole holiday. Yeah, Universal was great.
Yeah.
Worst holiday memory for me though, looking it back, would be on Corfu because I got so ill.
Really?
I remember I was
died. I think you had COVID.
I must have had some form of.
I think you had
Rona.
COVID. It was the Rona had just lifted that
Yeah.
year.
I remember I was fine the first day. I hit the second day, just like a bit ill. Felt a bit ill.
You thought, but at that point you think, oh, maybe it's just hangover from first night.
Yeah, you thought it was bad. And then I remember I was in a room with Ben. Might bleep his name out, don't know. And we were sharing a room, so I infected Ben.
Bleep his now, but you'll see my government name.
Yeah.
What's your middle name?
Yeah, so the whole holiday we were like fucked. Genuinely could not stop coughing. I remember that it was
You were
worse.
bad.
It was
Yeah.
at night time. Like me and Ben would try and fall asleep, but like we'd keep coughing and snoring and like
each other
like
awake, yeah.
sleep apnea, and we would get no sleep. So then we eventually get some sleep like 4 in the morning. like 4 hours later, Reece J come back to the door. Douche. Why are you still in bed? Why are you not coming? You going to the pool? We're going to play pool. And it was horrible. I remember I fell asleep for about 4 hours, and I woke up and this.
We found you midday, bro. Like just, I remember coming to your room and you were ill. It was like 1 in the
I remember I
afternoon.
fell asleep, and there was this TikTok about Star Wars: The Force Unleashed, a really niche character in that game. It played for it must have been like 3 hours straight in my face, like this far away. And then I woke up and I was like, fucking hell. Ben was like, oh jeez. That TikTok's been playing for fucking age.
Why did you not pause it? At that point, I just reach over and pause it. Bro.
Oh, I wonder if I can find the video. But
Reece J and Tion Wayne.
Oh man, that's the best memory. I wasn't even there, but
I thought no one would believe me.
I explained the story. Basically, everyone, Tion Wayne is a rapper from obviously don't fucking know. Like Google him. He's kind of mid.
Tion Wayne,
But he goes every fucking like song. It's like that's his thing.
like high pitch Elvis.
Kinda, but he's like Roadman Elvis. Like
Call
and
back to episode
we
of
kept
Hustle
talking about it. Kept talking about it. And apparently, he fell asleep mid convo about him, and in his sleep was just going.
He was sleeping, I was watching TikToks.
Oh man.
You just heard.
During the peak of the illness, we were at some restaurant. I can't remember what kind of food it was.
Mate, mind, it was when you got given the free shots and you were like, nah, I can't do it.
Oh no, I was like, it was a mix of being piss drunk,
Sounds funny.
ill as fuck. I remember we were in this restaurant and it was like an open air restaurant, so I felt like I needed to go out for air. So I left the restaurant, it was still the same air because there was no
It's
room.
still 30 degrees at like 8 o'clock at night.
I was coughing so much it was making me gag, and eventually go out there, throw up. It's horrible, coughing and throwing up, and then. Fuck it! It was a time when Stranger Things 4 came out,
Oh, mind,
and
yeah.
that came, but not the real Kate Bush song. It was like it was like a unofficial version, so they could play it in the restaurant. So it wasn't even Kate Bush singing it. And I threw up. I look up. I'm fucking coughing like non-stop.
That's dying.
And I look
I
up,
mind
and
that.
there's this stray cat just looking at me.
He
And I
was running up that
I
hill.
was like, I felt like I met God in that. I felt like he saved me from just dying.
You know in Red Dead and you have good karma and you
It's
see
like
the
the
fucking
deer,
the deer.
Yeah, that's me. I'm a good honor as a cat for me.
Oh
yeah,
man,
no, holidays.
holidays are good, man. I love traveling.
Yeah.
Well, that's one thing I want to do more. It links back to my UK government point, but I won't get into it. I just want to leave the UK, bro.
Yeah. Where would you live ideally?
Anywhere, mate.
Yeah. English speaking, or would you learn the language?
If I had to, yeah, I probably could. I feel like it'd be. I was never good at it at school, but I think I could like Duolingo,
Yeah.
clutch up.
Because like the thing is, you learn when you get there. Do you know what I mean? Like, you'll
Yeah, I
figure
think
it out.
I think the way that it's taught in a classroom is very different from.
Yeah.
Well, you're forced in this place. Everyone's going to speak this until you get it.
Yeah.
It forces your brain to
Because
learn it.
because when you live there, you'll learn what you need to use. It's like
Yeah.
you can learn all this shit about like
Biblioteca, man.
Yeah.
I'm never going to a library, bro. What do you mean?
Yeah,
I can tell you the last time I was in a library.
Oh man, but yeah.
Talking of language classes, well, it was a special anniversary for us recently, was it not?
Was it?
It was the anniversary, 4 years of French, of the Stug.
Oh.
Yeah.
Do you want to take the story time on the Reece drove virus?
Reece drove virus, named after a fellow friend. Reece drove himself.
Reece drove.
I had this USB, man. It was the stick from Top Gear. But like it was a keyring as well. Man. So it was a keyring, but it was also a USB and it was also a figurine of the stick, and you could pull it in half, and like his head to here was a USB, and then his feet were the keyring, and his head had this LED in it, right? And you plugged it into the computer, and the LED would just flash at you rapid, right?
Yeah.
Pure mad rapid, bro. And
Pure mad
I was thinking like Nat 5 computer or 3rd year computing, and I worked out that you could make really simple. When I say viruses, all it was a program that spammed any program which used a lot of RAM up, and so like for example Google Chrome like used a lot of RAM, and it basically run it in command prompt and just open tons of Chrome tabs. But it was like Robbie Rotten from Lazytown, and then like videos of like Petite Nicolas or something like that. I don't know, you know what I mean? It was something like that. And mind, it got so bad. Your computer on brick, and you had to take it to the
so I put it on, and I remember there was one specific virus that would spam photos of me, like a Facebook profile picture I took when I was 10, like a black and white selfie. I looked so good. And then, so that was called Reece Drove, and it would spam those pictures. Huh? I'm out of frame. This way.
Oh shit, man.
This way?
No, this way.
This way.
How long's it been out
How
of
long
frame?
have we been out of
for?
frame?
I
just noticed. I think you've moved.
This is the schizo episode.
Oh no.
It's just me. Right, mate. Welcome to TopCast. I'm here with.
You know what? Actually, I'm gonna stop you. Hold that thought. I'm gonna check.
We've had paranoid.
Oh man, you're fine. Just sit in the middle.
Rolling again.
Reece J, you just check when he walks in and make sure. But I don't get rid of that footage. May as well still use it.
Are
Right?
we like doing the intro again?
Nah, we'll just reuse that footage again. We'll just be like technical difficulties. Right? Yeah, he's back.
I'm back.
He's actually here this time.
Yeah, I was out of frame for a good 20 minutes. We're still learning this thing as we go. But
Film student, aye.
it's embarrassing as a film student of all. Yeah, aye. But we were talking about the Reece drove virus.
Yes. It used to flash up to your fucking picture.
Yeah, so what we used to do is in French, when we had these laptops that we do our work on, do our little shitty French PowerPoints on, Caleb had produced a virus on the stoop.
Just did no French work. I just googled how to code simple virus on TXT file.
And so what it would do is you put the thing in, and it would spam photos of a Facebook profile picture I took when I was about 10, right? And it was the worst photo ever. I remember Caleb put it on my computer, and it was flat. I couldn't do my work, and then the teacher saw it. Like,
What happened to your computer?
So-
And you acted like, oh, I don't know, it's just happened.
So the teacher instructed me to take it to the school technician, Jamie. No, I won't say that.
Yeah, Jamie.
Yeah,
Don't say his
Jamie.
last name, but Jamie, yeah.
Yeah.
It's not Jamie.
Yes, it was.
We'll bleep that out.
Alright, Evan Gill. I don't want Xbox for it.
Plugging him. Yeah, so. And I remember taking it to the technician in the school, and he said, I can't remember what, I was like, oh, is there something on my computer? It keeps doing this thing, opening files. And he went, I remember he looked at me and went, this is something that's been done. On this.
This has been done. You.
But I think
Of course it's you. Of course it's you. The thing about what was coming up, it's pictures of you, and you're sat going, oh, I don't know what's wrong with my computer. 500 tabs of yourself and Robbie Rotten.
So, but then I just left it with him and I never heard from him again. I don't know if Jamie.
He's still there. He's
Yeah,
probably still
I
there.
don't know if he cried. He's still in the cupboards. He's still in the office. fucking-
Where did he work? I never had to visit him. He's just this guy that in my mind existed in the ether. But you know how like up there with PSA. Pardon me, Jesus. There was just tons of like secretive rooms. Like
Yeah.
you felt like you were kind of in
Yeah,
like
there was rooms like you never go
a
to.
base, like a HQ.
And like you think of the people who actually like some students actually use those rooms. You think of them as like part of like a secret Illuminati.
Yeah,
Do you know what I mean?
it was a school Illuminati
Oh,
for real.
But
Do you ever get put in a mind at the very start of high school? It wasn't like detention, but what?
Isolation.
Isolation, yeah.
I was never put in
I
isolation.
never got put in isolation. You
We never
definitely got
put-
put in isolation.
For, like-
You definitely did.
Yeah.
And they looked. Do you think about how bad and like totalitarian that was, right? So imagine that you're sat. They literally had like almost like this, just like boards at every side. You know, it was wooden. It was like
Wooden
plywood.
door. How do you know if
Because
you've
I
never
saw
been?
the room. I'd walk past the room when the door was open. I was like, "Fuck me, man!" It was like wooden boards like this, like plywood between single desks, spacing the wall, plain wall, and then
Singular sheet
walls
paper.
between
Singular
every
sheet
desk.
paper.
And
Yeah.
they'd make people
2
fucking
pens.
work next to each other, but with a massive wall dividing them, bro. That's some Trump shit, bro.
But you needed to do
Caleb,
some fucked up
A
shit. to
single
do
sheet
isolation.
paper and 2 pens, because if the first one didn't work and you tried to ask for a new one, you just used the second one. You weren't allowed to
So you
talk.
didn't leave. You didn't go somewhere else. And
Mate, it
run
was.
away.
They must have had to get rid of it for legal things, right? Like, because they don't have it anymore. I mind it like halfway.
not?
No, halfway through our high school, they got rid of it. They converted that room into a
No, I
fucking.
think they just sort of
No,
realised
they converted it
you
into a
can't do-
counselling room. That's the complete opposite.
To counsel the kids. Who just fucking
Oh, you have issues with your mental health. Why is that? I used to get locked in a room with no social interaction at the prime time of brain development. Oh yeah. Well, was this room? You know what I mean?
Yeah, actually, looking
You
around.
deep it.
Oh.
This looks a bit familiar.
What's
You
the
realise the table's built out of the fucking dividers they used to have between you.
what's the most trouble you ever got in school?
There's one, the posters.
Oh, yeah, maybe not talk about
The posters were bad.
Yeah, maybe not talk
That's
about
a
that.
story for later. We can talk about it. Basically, we put out up election posters for
Student
a
council.
student council candidate.
I'll be right back.
You go on again.
Get
though.
my tenants.
Oh, right. I was gonna get. Do you want one?
Is there one down here?
I've got one here.
I think I've got one over. Yeah. Sorry. Oh, that's not even you.
Yeah. So I mean, the posters was pretty bad. Most trouble I got in at school. I mean, like,
The poster.
I never got in trouble for anything serious, bro. I got in trouble for stupid things. I got sent out of a class for singing the Black Eyed Peas. Like, in fucking first year French, man. Miss, I can't remember her name. I don't know. I won't name drop her, but the French teacher.
Yeah, I know
right?
exactly. Who you're
And we were in the same class.
One with the
And
big
she-
teeth.
No. It was the one that always wore knitted like jumpers.
Oh.
Yeah.
The blonde one.
No.
Oh, dark hair.
Dark hair. She was literally only there for like first year.
I
Man.
still see her at Maury's.
No, she was on the, she went
She's
she
long
went to
gone.
France.
Oh, good riddance.
Went to France to
And-
teach French.
Was it? Were you in that class? Yeah, and
remember exactly
it was
what
like
it said.
everyone be quiet, and then someone played fucking Black Eyed Peas on their laptop, and I just sung along.
It was a.
Oh my God, I'm so in.
What one was it?
It was Monday,
Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday.
Oh, that was.
And it was a bit. You know what they say? Party every day. Pop pop. That was it. It was party.
So it's just
And she just went
can't
out.
stand it.
And I got sent out of Miss for playing CS:GO. We all
Name dropper.
we all played CS:GO. I don't care. I'll name drop her.
Bitch.
We were playing CS:GO in that class, and playing CS:GO in that class, and I named myself Fuck KFC because I didn't like KFC. But then I said, oh, someone asked, well, what do you call it? I was like, oh, I'm called Fuck KFC. That was what my username was. And she was like, what are you swearing about in my class? And I was like, KFC. And she was like, get out. And then I got taken out, and she was like, do you understand why you've been taken out here? And I straight up to her, I was like, no, I don't. I was like, I've not offended anyone.
She sent me-
I was like, unless you are. I don't get how you can be offended. I get it.
She thought she was the. She thought she was the.
This may be. It was that. Honestly, man, yeah. Not. No, we gotta cut that out because I will get killed. Just bleep that whole section. You don't know the.
Oh, that.
Every time we say, we edit that out after I say.
Okay.
Just bleep.
I've got a lot of work ahead of me. Yeah, to be able to catch on there, I thought you were still on about.
No. Go edit all this out.
He's waiting to Scooby-Doo.
He's chittering.
Ice Spice. Are you a munch?
Am I a munch?
Yeah.
Very overrated, I think, Ice Spice. I'm just saying that.
As I said
musically,
in the last,
yeah,
we
I
talked
would
about this in the
never-
last one.
Did we?
Yes. How
Just
there's
comes up
like
with-
how it's just a woman that comes in every time and just runs the rap game.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
yes, we've covered this.
She is
This the
overrated.
cowboy hat.
Oh man.
If
I
you're
feel
a
like I'm
fan-
in Red Dead right now. Why?
Did you burn yourself?
Yes.
Yeah.
You're so close to that fucking.
Pure mad fire in a pure mad house, man.
Pure. Oh, yeah. See, at work. I work in Glasgow, right? I won't name drop the place because I know we're being quite careful about
I may be banned from going into.
I feel the other people here may be banned. Or
Wait,
no,
it's
actually,
us
or-
three.
yes,
It's us three that are
I was in
banned.
the toilet.
No, you were not. When they
You
came
were
over to the
not.
table, you were there.
I was there.
When
too.
the women when
But
the
who
lady.
said so? Who was shouting bald prick at the bald man?
I'm sorry, you were the worst.
Who was shouting bald prick at the
I
bald
wasn't shouting
man?
anything. I
So some
wasn't
backstory
shouting
for the
anything.
viewers. I work at
I
a
wasn't shouting.
restaurant establishment that
Die on that
could
hill.
be considered as.
I wasn't shouting, it was like a game of bogies.
So I work at a restaurant
myself.
which could be considered as a bit like
Toady.
Tory, bit
Posh.
poshy, bit posho.
We're
And,
going on a night
Who's the
out. We're
fucking
waiting
guy?
to meet you, right?
Yeah. So these three here.
The
were,
smart in our drunken haze decided.
Hour.
Yeah, you were drunk as well. We were
I
all
wasn't
drunk.
shouting at the bald guy.
Yeah, but that day we were drunk.
Yeah.
I was sober as can.
We made a TikTok, which is still on my TikTok to this
You
day.
made a TikTok?
Yeah, and it's
It's
like I got the biggest drip or something.
So
I didn't know he was chill like
it's
that.
fucking yeet. And it's yeet as much as
Yeah. But in our drunken state, thought, instead of waiting for our friend to finish work, let's go crash his shift and let's go order food and drink, or just drink at his work.
So this was at 3 o'clock. The
Yeah.
boys have been drinking
Mind,
since
I
12.
spewed after my first sip of the pint that
Moved
day.
And so
I could have been drinking the night before, bro.
here's it
And
from
the glass bottle.
here's it from my perspective, right? Here's it from my perspective. I'm in the gallery. I'm in the upstairs. Shouldn't say the gallery maybe, but So I'm walking. I'm
no
looking
one's
down.
gonna look at us,
No.
man.
And I hear Groves, and I look down, and the scary manager is leading these three into my. I'm like, oh my actual god! And then I see you go past, and you're looking up and go, is that Reece Groves? Is that Reece? I'm like, oh my god!
We've walked in and established ourselves as drunks.
Yeah.
Bro, it was like it's a family establishment. Like you take your family there, and we were reeking. We were reeking. And I think I sat down and ordered an espresso and a double whiskey, and then started watching the Man City game. Haaland had just started. Haaland had just been signed, and we're going, he's the goat. Getting hyped up. There's this family next to us, right? There's this family next to us.
We started talking about dogging.
Get the hole.
Someone was getting whole, which is a really sexist thing to say, and I don't back that, but
Not anymore.
Well, I think it was one of you that said that, and she came over and she was like, "Can we stop acting like it's a pub and quote what we said?" And I was like, "We didn't say that." And apparently we had, but I just started.
I was there. I was taking the order when she came over to shout.
I started
word
denying
she
it.
said,
I
said.
No, but I just started denying it. I was like, "No, it didn't happen."
Like the fucking, the stress level.
She was a
100.
pure Karen, but like
She was.
it was our bad.
Yeah, it was our fault.
She claimed she was having a nice family dinner, but we don't serve dinner. We serve afternoon.
Yes.
We don't
They
serve
serve
dinner.
lunch. They
We
don't serve dinner.
lunch.
Yeah, family dinner matters, man.
I know.
That's like, I wasn't working in your section, so I had to witness this chaos going on from afar. And eventually, you guys left.
We left, and
And
then
then
you
my
got
manager
told that we
came
weren't
over.
allowed back.
My manager came over, and I was like, "Oh fuck!" Because the lady went over and spoke to the manager, and I was there at the scene of the crime.
What's she gonna do when we're not in the establishment?
I know, and
We could do Jesus down the street.
and and I see my manager coming over. I'm like, "Oh my, I'm ready to just get fired." And he goes, "Are those your pals?" I'm like, "Yeah, I'm sorry." And they go, "Yeah, okay." Like he laughed. He found it funny. Like he found it funny that a lady had gone up and complained because she's were watching football and talking about getting your Alright? And he went, I'm so sorry. And they went, "It's fine." He laughed and went, "Just tell them they can't come back." And I was like, "Okay."
We're coming back.
The next
return
episode
of the king. We will film inside the workplace. Screw your job.
When I eventually leave, we're going back and we're like booking out the whole place. That's what we're doing.
Absolutely on it. Spent like 600 quid written it out.
Oh, waiter. Yeah.
Excuse me,
Over-
bill, please.
Bill, please.
Oh, man. Did I tell you?
so confused.
Recently, I was at a restaurant. I was joking with someone about how those, like, you see the TikToks about getting the bill, right?
Yeah.
And I actually had to ask for the bill, and so I was like, I kind of cringe at asking the bill. I don't often do it, like, you know what I mean? Like, because usually when I go out to eat, I'm with like family, and so I had to ask for the bill. So I turned around on my seat like this, and put my hand up because subconsciously all I'm thinking about is the TikToks and I go, "Here's the bill." But then like halfway through, put my hand up to do the cringe, like, "Can I get the bill, please?"
Yeah.
I didn't put this hand up, so I had just one hand going, "Can I get the bill?" No, edit that out.
What'd you say?
He just did a salute. He did a Callum. He did a Callum on Scorpio.
And it's on film.
But here's the thing. Here's the thing.
I did a this. We can cut it there. See, I
did
continued my conversation on. There we go.
But yeah, I think that happens to me like every time I'm there. The thing I look out for is like movements, like people's hands go or people turning around. And when they do this, it's even cringe. Seeing that on the receiving end of that, you need to go like you need to turn the.
Yeah, what is the opposite of?
Yeah, so
Is it this? I'm typing your number into the car machine. Wait, it's this. I like paper and I like Mia. MIA.
What I do, I confirm by doing. I repeat the action. I'm like, "Bill," and I give him a thumbs up, and I go get it.
Fair,
But you do look like a fun guy.
That's interesting. What is the worst and best experience you've had in a hospitality job? You've worked in a hospitality
Worst ever experience. There's a joint. I'll be quick. First one was when a member of the staff of the building rented out one of the special rooms in the building, right?
Yeah,
Like
exactly.
spent like a fair amount of money
Big money.
to have like a big family family dinner.
Family
Yeah.
family dinner.
And
Lucky we weren't there.
so the thing is, there wasn't exactly a plan. We were just given like a set in mind. It was like, right, okay, because the guy was a chef. He made all the food for his family dinner, right?
He made his own family dinner. Just have it in your house. Just have it in your house. What are you paying for?
And
That's next level. I thought at least someone was cooking for him. Where are we going for your
let
birthday?
him cook.
Work. What do you mean? Just start sizzling up the hot plate, bro.
So what happened was, so we were in about, there was three of us. It was an assistant manager, another member of staff, and me, right? And out of the three, I was like the least experienced.
Oh, right, okay.
So what we did was we had these. We decided to make a set of cocktails for everybody.
That's nice.
We settled on a dark and stormy.
Okay, what's that? What's that?
Rum and other shit.
Fair. Sounds dark.
Yeah. And the thing is, we didn't have nice glasses to put them in, so we put them in what we used for the winter hot chocolates, right? So like imagine like a glass tall mug, right? They're a pain in the arse to carry.
I know the ones you mean. Like
Yeah.
they kind of get like they're like cones.
Yeah, they're
Yep,
cones.
yeah.
So we were putting them down, we were dishing out everything, and I'm being very careful because
Yeah.
these things are not the easiest to carry on like a tray. And everything was going fine. I was sweating, I was chatting, I was meeting a whole big family, about like 20 folk. And I'm putting it down, all good. And I put one down, and there's like an uproar. It's like, no, she's not drinking, don't give her a drink, she's not drinking. Oh, get a friend. Like, okay, so I've still got a drink here, and
You've got a tray. You're balancing them on your arms.
no, I've got a tray. The tray's on my forearm. Right? I'm chasing my
Like, I've got
forearm.
a drink here.
On my head. So I've got a tray here, and I'm in this position, right? Oh, she's drinking. Oh, okay. I panic. I take it back up, go to put it back, slips. It kind of dominoes onto another glass, doosh, onto the corner of the table, onto the birthday woman.
Oh man.
Like on her leg. I'm like, oh my god, I was gonna kill myself right there and then.
Really on the spot?
I'm so sorry. Like,
With what apparatus?
the window, mate. But yeah, no, they were finding out. I sincerely apologise for finding about it, but the embarrassment I couldn't because the guy worked where I worked.
Yeah, that's bad.
But it was okay. He wasn't raging. I saw him the other day. Not the soon after. He was like, it's the cocktail boy. And I was like, oh fuck.
Got something to bring up. The inspiration, the lore behind this podcast name was
On the
we used to
second
have
episode.
why not, eh? Everyone stops watching after they know what the name is.
I'm gonna check the camera. Carry on.
Yeah. So we used to have an inside joke of Top Gear is a probably group favorite show. It's probably one of my favorite. You know what, right? Like I like cars now, but even when I used to watch Top Gear, I wasn't always a big car guy. But Top Gear used to. Why are you laughing at me, fam? Oh right. It used to crack me up, bro. Right? It used to do. And it's just like the combo, the trio of them three. Man, I'm off-putted as
You're on
hell.
the spot then.
Huh?
You're on the spot.
I know. And
Backup's coming.
basically, we back up. Send in the troops. Basically, we had a running joke about Top Gear and rating pints and rating cars, and so we called it Top Pints.
Top pints.
So the inspiration for this podcast was a running joke between me and you. Was, well, what is it? It's a TopCast. It's a top
It's gotta
podcast.
be.
The
It's gotta
podcast, not a TopCast, bro. But a segment we want to introduce
Yes.
to potentially seek out some sponsors. Please send us your beer.
Absolutely.
For Top Pint. What's our top pint of the day today?
Top pint,
Reece?
because we're early days in our podcast, we thought we'd start off with something strong, something Scottish.
Something strong. It's like 3%, bro.
Something strong culturally, right? So what we've got here today with us,
This beer has some lore.
yeah, this is a lore heavy beer. So we've got
It's 4%. That's what.
can of Tennant. You cannot,
Lager.
you know,
A can of Tennant.
you can't go wrong.
No, this
You
opens
actually
up.
can't
This
go
opens
wrong.
up another debate, right? Of the moral value of a beer in terms of if you drink out a can on the regular, you're a worse person than if you drink out a bottle on the regular, and that just makes sense to me. I don't know why. You're drinking cans of Stella, you've got a bad rep. If you're drinking bottles of Stella, that's a sophisticated. That's a Stella unfiltered out a glass bottle. Now that is top tier. But I see you drinking white Stella pint cans in the street, bro. I'm crossing the street. But it's the same shit.
Yeah,
but
I
it's just. But So a can of Tennent's is very iconic in
Yeah,
Scotland.
it's very
Uh,
Scottish.
There's some
drink.
stories of when COVID happened and finally opened up, playing five-a-side. Were you there at five-a-side?
When?
You were there at five-a-side.
Was that in Aileyburn?
So I was the only one that was 18 out of the folk that came out at Aileyburn, aye.
Yeah, was that when we just got
And
it
we
was
just
so
got-
hot, we're all knackered.
We're all knackered. We're like, oh yeah, well, if one of us is 18, we'll get some drink.
Yeah.
We'll get 32 pack of Tennent's. It was like the biggest crate you could get, right? Huge box. Cunt, it was like, what? It was warm. It was like 24 degrees or something for Scotland. Just warm. And as we're playing, the cans are just cooking, and you get more and more dehydrated in the sun. As you're drinking more, you're getting dehydrated. You're like, I've got nothing left. In me, I need a drink, and then you have one of these, and it kills you, man. Not in alcohol, just in terms of what it is.
That's the thing. When Tennent's gets warm, it's all over. Like
When-
other beers,
right
you can
now, man. It's kind of prime Tennent's.
prime Tennent's temperature. Like
You know
things
what I
like
like? A city Tennent's.
City Tennent's.
So if you're drinking at a pub in a city, a Tennent's is good.
Like on draft?
A Glasgow beer garden Tennent's is good.
Is that because of atmosphere or?
No. I just feel like I probably would have a good Tennent's in Spoons on George Street.
Yeah.
But only if I sat outside. That makes sense in my head. I don't know why.
He
Like,
knows what he wants.
hit me up.
But that's the thing about Tennent's. It's it is the. I think it's the.
It's probably the national
It's
drink
the-
of
it's the-
Scotland.
it's
other,
the-
other than Buckfast, but in terms of drinks that are made in Scotland, it's the most iconic.
It's the starting pistol of a night out. It's the. It's you know what I mean. If you ever played God Zombies, you know the pistol you start off with at
That's
round
what you
one.
used to save up with.
This is it. Yeah. This is you lead on to better
You
things.
get your
This is-
first few rounds down with one of these, bro.
This is a stepping stone, and
this
it's
is-
an iconic stepping
This is
stone.
something to do with drinking. I saw a TikTok recently. It's the two guys that do Jamaica Street on TikTok. The Scottish
love
boys.
Jamaica
They're
Street,
So
yeah.
fucking funny, right? And they're filming one in.
Shout out to Jamaica Street.
Yeah, get on the podcast.
Get
bro.
him on.
Yeah. And they were filming one in George Street Spoons. No, not George Square Spoons. Sorry. And they were saying, what was it? Oh, you know, God, they're acting out like, oh, you want to come for a pint, but the boy starts on a double.
On a double, yeah,
rum.
yeah.
Do you think it's bad to start on a double? If you go out for day drinks, right? Mind when we went out for day drinks? We've gone out
Every
for day
time
drinks.
we
Yeah.
went out for day drinks, we've ended up shit-faced.
Yeah, yes. But you always start on a beer or a
Yeah,
cider.
yeah.
You never start on a spirit. Is it morally wrong in a drinking sense to start on a spirit and move back to a
I
beer?
think it's frowned upon socially.
I think it's a
I
bit
don't
sus,
think
bro.
so.
I think it's a bit
No, I
sus.
think it's-
What, to drink like a vodka lemonade in public, say?
No. So imagine me. Imagine I'm a food. Like, oh, you want to go for a pint, mate?
Aye,
Fine.
mate,
After
aye,
work,
aye.
and we go down for the pint, and I get myself a pint, and I go find a table, and he comes along. This is what happens at the TikTok, and
It's like Callum when he gets a fucking picture.
yes.
He only drinks.
That's but that would be fine if you. For Callum, it's okay because that's all he drinks. He drinks that consistently through the night. But say me and you went for a pint. I got a pint. You came to the table with a double Kraken and Coke.
Aye.
You had two of those, and then you go back to pints.
Yeah, it will fuck up
That's
your mood.
weird,
No,
man.
That's
it
weird.
makes it look like you've tapped out.
I think we'll last review on Tennent's.
Do you just like go to the table and you look over and you say, that cunt's having a whiskey, that cunt's having a tennis?
I go,
he's
no,
slagging."
never-
It's when they come.
Surprise.
It's when you come back
but
from the
you
bar.
look round at what your mates are drinking, bro.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
easy convo, isn't it?
Yeah.
Oh, what you got there, mate? And you've done it to me, bruv.
Let me just be Evan. What have I got? Strongbow.
Aye, no one asked you because you always get the same shit. That's what.
That's it. But final quotes on Tennent's. A great starter. Start off to the night. Cultural. It's iconic.
I feel like it
Iconic
gets some
Scottish
more-
lager.
I feel like it does get some more. Oh, you want to know a top pint fact?
Yeah.
I'll bring a fact about our beer every time. So Tennent's top pint fact: manufactured in Glasgow, Scottish beer for since what is it? Fucking a while. Tennent's here is like in terms of quality, in terms of like class, it's in every person, it's in every guy's drink. I got a pint of Tennent's for 140 one time
Since
in the West.
1885. In the
1885
West.
in the West.
In the wild
In the
West.
West of Scotland, bro, in Saltcoats, I got a pint for like 120
Fucking hell.
one time. It's crazy, bro. I don't even think that's minimum price. I won't say the name in case it gets shut down. Tennent's make Tennent's lager, and they make something called Tennent's Super. You might have seen in cans in the corner shop, the blue one,
I've
which is
not
like
seen that.
7%, right? Tennent's Super is considered in the same way. What's a high class beer? Maybe like
Peroni?
Peroni, and that's Italian. That's perfect. In Italy, Tennent's Super is a high class beer. So they sell it in Italian pubs as like fancy beer, and it's Tennent's. There's a cult
Yeah.
following of Tennent's
I
fans in
understand,
Italy,
yeah.
and apparently.
We'll bring him on. We'll bring him on.
Well, I'm going to Milan next month, bro. I will search for a Tennent's, bro.
I'll sit with the Spanish.
Yeah.
Talking about
Spain is
tenants.
so good. Spain is so good for beer, though. Can you get, like-
Estrella.
Yes,
Yeah, that'll
Estrella.
be the next one.
Estrella. I got a pint of Estrella in near Barcelona for the equivalent of £1.80.
Yeah.
I think it was €2. That's
Mm.
crazy, bro.
What was it we
It's
got
crazy.
in Corfu?
Corfu.
When we went to that place-
Mythos.
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 Shout out to if we can get that
Shout
on the
out to
podcast.
Mythos.
Shout out to Mythos itself.
Mr. Myth, bro.
Mr. John Mythos, who invented the Mythos beer. But yeah, my final quote on Tennent's is
We'll do a final
it's
score.
dangerous because when it gets warm, as soon as this
It's horrid.
got a train going past. But as soon as this gets warm, it's done. You can't have this when it's like room temperature. This needs to be
It
cold.
needs to be ice cold, bro. That's what I'm saying. When it comes out drafting,
yeah.
you've got that condensation on the glass.
Yeah.
You know?
So I'm gonna rate this. I'm gonna rate my Tennent's.
In this current form, yeah. You
In
have
this
to rate-
form, 5.9 out of 10. It's not spectacular,
We're
but
doing
it
points.
does the job.
We're doing points.
Yeah.
Okay.
On the screen, 5.9 out of 10. Tennent's.
So this
from
is
his
now
quotes.
like my 5th Tennent's of the night, bro. I'm not gonna lie.
This is my first.
Catch up, bro. I would say that's
up,
quite crisp. It's an easy lager. It's a soft lager. It tastes. Nothing smells like Tennent's smells. You can walk into a pub and tell if folk have been drinking Tennent's. It smells a bit like pish, but
Dire.
yeah, no, but like no, Four Corners in Glasgow. You know the pub on Four Corners. I'm too scared to ever go in, bro. You know
Yeah.
the one that smells like how I imagine Tennent's is made. And but overall, right now, the fire on, mate.
It's good. You can't drink it yourself.
Life
It's
is
good.
good.
2 minutes
You know
ago,
what I mean?
it was colder. 2 minutes ago, bro, I'd give this a 6.4.
6.4?
Now I'll probably give it a 6.
A 6.
0.1 more than
6. That's
because I don't like to be a 5.9er.
no.
I'd rather be a 6.
Yeah. A 6 offender.
Well, yo.
That's good.
Nah.
And that concludes the top pint review of our
Yeah.
series.
So please sponsor us. Thank you.
I'm gonna take a shit if you'd like to invite one of our other hosts
Okay,
on.
yo, Evan.
Yeah.
We're having him back, episode 2.
We'll get this fire
Give me
going.
5 minutes.
Nah, he's going to the
awesome.
toilet, bro. Come on, you can play Pokemon on the podcast, bro.
No, I'm not, because I was going to lose.
Can we get a login?
Yeah.
I was gonna lose.
Give me some noggin, bro. Get a login and give me that noggin.
Watch that noise.
Where is the log?
Over here, right next to it.
Oh shit. Camera transition. We get 2 in.
Yeah, get him on.
Get him on. Get a badge in.
What is that? Is that Koku Kanu? Oh, right.
Yo, bro, it's smoking as hell.
I wonder if you'll see on the camera.
Smoky Joe.
Sleepy
Yeah,
Joe.
cunt, it's so much colder over here. It's cozier, but it's so cold.
Nah, bro.
I've been,
The cold,
I've
bro.
been singeing my
See, when
leg
I've been
hairs on
speaking
that.
on the podcast so far, bro, have you heard me in sentences? I'm like, no, there's Tennent's there. we came out to this location to film on location today. When I left my employment, my workplace.
My employment.
Uh,
That's my dark fruits.
Yeah, I'll get you glass.
no, it's not. Your dark is there, man.
right.
Oh, is that? Well, that's what you were drinking. You're in the dark. The new can, the new design.
Brand new.
It seems
dark
empty.
fruits.
Is it? It sounds a bit empty to me. We're still on.
Yeah, we're still good. 56 minutes.
Um.
Do you want a new colour light? Just change the.
Nah, I'll just keep it on the purple,
keep it on
man. Keep
purple.
it
Right,
consistent.
Jay loves
Let's
purple.
No.
just make a rave.
Oh, to be fair, you want to make it Raven, bro. Let's get Raven.
Get the rainbow on, mate.
Cali.
It's the bottom middle. No, it's the top middle.
It's gonna fuck up the camera lens. Yo, what's the guy on Joe Rogan called? Yo,
Joe
Jamie,
Rogan.
can you pull that up? Jamie, can you change the colour?
Well, that's.
That's hypnotic, man.
You don't really pick that up actually. You'll need a.
Ooh,
Ooh,
this is a razor. That's demon.
that's alien, mate.
Yeah, that's gonna kidnap you.
Oh.
Ukraine. Christmas. Lollipop.
Actually, get it on
I'm
something
naming the
that isn't blue.
Xbox when it
That-
died. The OG
That
red
looks
ring.
really
Red
good.
ring.
Reece
This
Ray.
one?
That looks really good. 'cause
Alright,
it
we'll keep
matches
this
the
one on.
fire.
But when I left work earlier today, sorry, I just got really distracted.
It's just bright coloured
I
lights,
call
mate.
up Reece. I'm like, yo, it's really sunny. Because mind we talked about going to Glasgow or going to see the Mario film. I'm not gonna lie, bro. I'm chilling with this more than Mario. 'Cause Mario just
Yeah.
was sat in, not chatting.
You'd be warm.
You'd be warm, yeah, fair. But like, it was a nice afternoon. I said to Reece on the phone, it'd be a shame.
Oh, so have you not seen it? It's doing really well.
Yeah, I will go probably see it soon though.
I've not been in the movies in ages. Last time I went was when we went to see
I'll wait
Black
till you get
Panther.
back and I'll come see Mario with you.
It was when we went to see Black Panther.
so
last time I
bad.
was in the movie.
That's takes me on, bro. Fucking Marvel.
Marvel.
It's so bad now. I'm sorry, Marvel's so middle.
I want DC to be good now. Like,
Yeah,
I do.
I prefer Marvel and their characters so much, but just
Nah,
that it's
the DC
No,
cuts go
no,
hard.
no,
They just
no.
have all shite movies.
nah.
Even
nah.
that new Shazam did shite, did it not?
I don't think it's even out yet.
It's
Is it?
out, yeah.
Is it?
Yeah, exactly. No one knows. It's been out for ages.
All right. Well,
Came out
you
in,
know
like-
what I actually quite liked?
Came out at the
Black
end of
Adam.
February.
Black Adam.
I didn't watch Black. I watched Black Adam when I came home pissed. I don't even remember watching it.
Pissed.
I was in flashbacks.
Pissed.
Pissed. Yeah, pissed.
I thought it was.
No.
No, it's normal.
Mm.
It's Friday.
Friday. You got fried on that day.
Brother.
But I called up recently. I was like, oh, it'd be a shame to waste today in a cinema. You know, it's so nice, brother. I'm freezing. I'm so cold.
Yeah, and then he decided to go with fucking Gaff in the middle of nowhere.
But we need to watch our time for trains. What time is it?
Oh, it should like 11 odd. It's like 10
Oh,
past
right.
11.
Well, right now it's 20 to 10, so we'll probably stay for about an hour more than this. We'll wrap it up fairly soon. I'll wait till Reece gets back. But just, I want to have a look at the first episode. We're actually filming this right now. First episode isn't even out yet.
We'll just have a playlist.
I think what we do is we film a few, and then stagger the release. So it means that we don't have to meet up every week. But you know,
We meet up every week anyway.
True. I saw you yesterday. And if you weren't on holiday, I'd probably see you Friday.
You've seen it Friday and that.
I honestly see since like leaving school, I've never spent as much time with the guys.
Yeah.
COVID
Yeah, because
brought
you've
us
got
closer.
free.
It's crazy.
You're free. What do you want? You've not got to worry about school. You
No,
don't
but
really
school,
worry
you-
about. You
you
don't
s-
have to worry. Well, you have to worry about getting a job, but like, you're not gonna lose it on something that happened on Friday about something that happened on like when you go back on Monday. Like you're not.
Depends what you do your weekend. Obviously for me,
Well-
yeah, obviously I'm not gonna lose my job for what I do the weekend. I'm not that bad, but like, if you're like a fucking murderer, you're gonna lose your job because you murdered someone on a Friday. That's a weird analogy. Yeah, but Theo Vaughn, we want you on the show. Calling you out every episode.
Fight.
Get this to Theo Vaughn at him on Twitter. I'm gonna make
Do
a
you
top.
actually have Twitter? Oh well, you use. Oh, do you have Twitter?
I have Twitter.
I don't have Twitter.
I've not used it in ages. I thought when Elon Musk bought it, it was going to be better, and I just stopped using it. I was like, yeah, I think some of his plans were genuinely good. He's like, I want to remove.
Was it not on the?
bot
I heard it on the radio today. Apparently, he's just so stressed out about Twitter. Like he doesn't want to run it anymore.
accounts. Yeah, he doesn't want to run it. They're hardly making money, and he's like taking his focus off other companies.
Did you not? I seen this on fucking TikTok the other day. Do you know Uber? Would you say Uber's successful?
No.
Yes.
Uber.
Yeah.
Uber
good
has
company.
never made profit.
Really?
Never. Uber has never made profit in all its years. Never.
For real.
For
the company,
real.
like the business.
I swear. I don't know why it's the number 9. I swear it's like 9 million less every year. Uber does not make profit.
How does it
Seriously.
afford to run then?
Ah, fuck if I
All
know.
Uber has done then is spawned versions of itself, like parodies. There's so many fake Ubers now. Uber was the one, but then you have Bolt.
Yeah, so I'm saying Uber.
You have like
The name Uber's big, but I've never used it.
I use it when I'm on holiday.
It's a loss of
400
9.4 billion.
Yo, what is? They've lost 9.14 billion pounds since launching.
Uber has never made a profit in all its years.
That's mad. I
And
like
you-
Uber though. I think it's so convenient. Like
It is.
for a while they were banned in London, but they're now like in
Fucking
London.
eyebrows
again.
are getting singed.
It's so hot here, man.
It's just my knees.
And
How many logs did you put in there?
hold on, bro.
Shit burning.
I didn't think it was gonna go like this.
Of course it
It's like
would.
Pocahontas, mate. We're gonna start seeing the cunts in the sky. I see colours in the wind. All that. But Uber, it's so convenient. But that's mad. It must be due to shut down then.
Yeah.
How many years has Uber got left? Because it's not just going to be a millionaire pumping money into a service he's not making money out of. That's
No, I
stupid.
remember why.
It's
It
financially,
doesn't-
it's a stupid decision for someone like that.
No. Cunts pump money into Uber because eventually, right, it's going to just go automated. It's going to be robot cars and that. And then that'll be making a profit. That'll be making millions in profits.
Yeah, fair. When the Teslas and all that start being able to drive themselves,
Yeah.
like the electric cars.
This
Apparently,
is it the sometime this month the first like AI bus in Scotland.
In Scotland, it's
goes
the
over,
first in the world.
over the bridge.
The
Is it first in the world?
The first self-driving bus in the world is getting launched.
And it
in
goes
Scotland.
over the Forth Road
It's
Bridge.
going from Edinburgh over to like Dunfermline.
Crosses the Forth
There's
Road
going to be,
Bridge.
but
I'm
you
gonna
know what?
spin it out.
Have you heard this? Right, I read the article. So it has no driver, but you know how many staff members have to be on it to run? 2. So yeah.
So it needs
So-
more folk.
Yeah.
More
For
folk,
safety-
less
For
drivers.
safety, they're going to have 2 staff members on the bus.
To be fair, what you
So they pay. They must be paying those staff less than the bus.
Surely
drivers,
that's just
'cause
to,
it's gotta be
like-
profitable. But imagine you're just cutting about. Your job is just cutting about on an empty, driverless bus all day with some random Donny. Because how often are you going to take a bus from Edinburgh over the Forth Road Bridge? The bus. You drive or you get the train.
Yeah, you
Some people get the bus, but like majority of people, if you're going that far,
You get a train.
and it's like a first bus. It's not like a long haul bus. You know.
Yeah.
No cunts getting on the AI bus.
I'm getting on the AI bus. I've been on the GC bus. I'm not on the AI bus. GC bus Ahmed. Wait, we can get a lift home off of that. You can call it 7 days a week then.
Yeah, but you still have to pay. You have to pay for it to book it. You just get on it for free.
Oh, I thought it was free. It's
No.
like wherever you are.
No, because I can bet you any money. No, was anyone actually on it? User on it?
Bro, it was full, man.
Just yous or like actual folk?
No, so there was like us 4, and then there was like Tyrone, and then like these 2 twins from Edinburgh, and then these 2 girls and 2 other folk.
For Edinburgh.
Aye.
You're telling me some cunts in
They were telling
Edinburgh
me they're from
come
Edinburgh.
all the way down.
Aye, to go to GC. Yeah, man.
What a disappointment.
I know. I know, bro. And like it was full, and then they gave us cupcakes, man. It was good, bro. It was good. It was a free lift
sat?
home. It was
Is
a free...
that cunt sat on his Thursday night bacon?
He's like, oh shit, I'm on the night shift tomorrow. Better get the cakes in the oven.
I'm going to drive the bus cunt and I've ran out of sprinkles.
I think they were bought. I think they were bought from a supermarket. They've ought to be, man.
Cheesy bus driver, he's
You
spewing
can
the
see
oven.
his light of the house of the toilet. He's demolishing, bro.
He is
Is
shit.
he on his way out? Or is he still upstairs?
No, because the light's on.
Yeah, mad.
That's
Mad
that 7
thing,
minute
check
shit
it.
you're on there.
Yeah, for real.
I was pissing in the darkness.
No, man.
No lights.
No hands. Gang signs, baby. Kato in that.
None of us are keto.
I know. Kato, come at me, bro. Come stand in my windows. Nah, I'm joking.
They will.
Nah.
That's gonna set on fire and your legs gonna get burned.
Is it fuck? That's gonna set on fire. What do you think it is?
A fire.
No, but I mean like this bit, that bit.
With the log, which is burning.
Yeah, that side is burning, this side isn't.
Yes, it is.
Yeah, it's on the bottom, but when it
Caleb,
comes up.
I trust Evan. He is
Yeah.
so
What did
smart.
you get in physics, bro?
Nah.
You didn't take it.
Didn't they take physics?
But yeah, sorry. I'm going to go back to something. Marvel films are so mid. I'm putting that out there now.
They are.
Since Endgame, they've been so crap. Other than Spider-Man.
The series, series.
No,
Right.
no.
The first couple, like
No.
Loki, WandaVision, Winter Soldier, Moon Knight was
Winter Soldier was
class.
shit.
Soldier.
Winter Soldier.
That's what you just
Yeah, I
said.
know.
Moon Knight was,
Winter
Moon Knight was
Soldier.
class.
Lena Mashuda.
I think the issue is there's too much.
They're just trying to do too
It's
much
just
at once.
pushed out too much. It's too artificial growth
Yes.
of a franchise.
Nah,
it's not
to be
because
fair,
people want
it's
it,
the
bro.
jokes, it's the power,
it's
they're all
the-
just
yeah.
jokes.
It's so unserious. It's just
Kids
shite.
nowadays are dead.
What?
Not like dead, but I mean like
Brain
you
dead.
know,
Is that what you mean?
Yeah.
Yeah. Right. I was gonna say-
TikTok fried.
No, not
Yes,
even that.
ban
It's
TikTok.
like
Ban
see when
TikTok.
you were wee and an old man started shouting at you, you were thinking like this is the end of my life. He's gonna shoot me with a rifle. Nowadays Wayne's walk up to you, give you the double middle fingers and punch you in the balls, and you know you
When
can't
has
do
that
anything.
ever
to
happened
them.
to you?
It's not. but, like,
Where he lives is pretty dangerous.
Yeah, it's no. He wasn't a prostitute.
I'll never live that down.
Tony
Do
allegations.
you know what I mean though? Like Wayne's. When I
I
was a Wayne, I knew I wasn't invincible.
see
But
when
all
we
the
went
Waynes
into high
nowadays-
school. When we went into high school, I was scared shitless of people older than me, right? See, when I was in 6th year, the fucking first years, bro, they used to come up to
they're
me
not.
in
They're not there.
and they'd be like, "Hear me, fuck off. Hear me, get my way." Like, what happened, bro? I used to shit myself. If someone my height,
Yeah. If I was standing behind a fucking
So
second
imagine
year
you,
and first
imagine
year,
you in first year, and you saw me now. You would say shit, bro.
I can
No.
see your hand, mate. Like that can grab my whole body.
that
at once.
that is wrapping around my neck
Yeah.
with his pinky.
Yeah, you know what I mean? Like, and I wasn't even a small first year, and I was still intimidated. Do you know what I mean? And like now, they just have attitude, bro. It's just straight
Where do the
attitude.
Waynes get attitude from?
TikTok, YouTubers.
ever.
You see people like
These motherfuckers didn't
YouTubers
grow up
like,
with
yeah,
Thanos.
I hated school, man. I don't know. That sounds so boomer, but where
I
has it
hated
come?
school,
It is
man.
a cultural change of no respect at all in the youth.
See if I found
And I'm
out my
not even
Wayne's.
old.
Yeah.
I'm
See if I have Wayne's and they start cutting about. I will not give my Wayne an iPad till he's like 7 odd. But I know by then there'll be cunts like snorting YouTube or something.
Snorting YouTube.
Yeah.
YouTube Eckies. You just get pictures. Mind the Eckie assembly that we had to go to?
Oh.
What?
You were in that assembly? You were in our year at school?
I was standing up the front.
He was in the fucking posters. But it was like, these are how
I've
Eckies
never
are
done an
made.
Eckie. I've never done it.
Neither,
Let's make
bro.
that very
Yeah,
clear.
neither.
I found one in my English class with a PS symbol on it.
Really?
Yeah.
I remember a boy.
Paracetamol,
I mind a
Reece.
boy.
No,
I mind a boy
PlayStation
whipping one out in
Reece,
in
could you pass
music.
me a can, please?
I can, yeah.
It's in the
I can't.
it's in the nondescript other black bag.
That one right
Yeah, we ain't got that sponsorship yet, but the Sidemen got that one.
So what's the topic of discussion?
Ecstasy.
Ecstasy.
No,
Do you
it's
remember the?
delinquent Waynes?
Well, yeah. Well, they linked together. Do you remember the Ecstasy Assembly?
No.
PC Paul brought us all in. It was like, guys, people have been selling ecstasy and it's killing the Mandem. No,
It's killing them.
Mandem. But he was. But you remember that?
Well, no, yeah. It was
You were in like first year, second year,
it was like, there's a 1 in 6 chance of killing you. That's
killing
playing
you.
Russian roulette every time.
and it'd be like, this is where it's made, and it was like a sink full of hair and bleach.
I remember when I had sex ed and I had what's it called? Mr. Blue. We'll say.
Oh, Mr. Brew.
No, Mr.
Oh, oh shit.
And we're sat.
I'm trying to
Mr.
remember his
Blue.
name.
Were you not in that class?
Bleep that out, bro.
Fat
And
pig.
we're sat,
Ugly pig.
and he's pulling up all these photos. He just like cunts with sex diseases and that.
Oh, you told me that. So.
And yeah, cunt they were.
No,
They
no,
show you
no,
blue
no,
box.
no. I got done by that in high school so bad. I think you done me with that in high school.
I got done by meat spin.
He went, oh, have you ever seen a blue waffle? No, he went Google it.
I remember I was sat out once, and I was with a guy, and he turns around and he goes, "Do you see a pair of blue tits?" I was like, "What?" I was like, "Tits." And he turns the phone, and it's a fucking bird.
It was real.
They're extinct. Blue macaws, they're extinct now.
Are they now?
Rest in peace, man.
Movie never done a good job there.
They're making a third one.
You know what's crazy, man? I was always,
It's a funeral service.
The fossils being
you know
dug up.
how well pandas have such a good PR team. Pandas are some of the laziest animals on the planet. They we're fighting to keep them alive and not extinct. But you know they only they only reproduce once a year or something like that, right? And we're trying to keep these guys alive. They're doing themselves in, but yet they made.
How can you can't make a panda fuck more?
No, but they made Kung Fu Panda. That's the biggest boost to an animal's PR in history.
Like, remember when we brought the pandas into Edinburgh was a huge deal.
Yeah,
They're
they've
leaving.
been sent back to
They're
China.
leaving. Have they?
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah, China's took them back, mate. Global
China took
attention
them
and that.
yeah.
We banned Huawei. They took the pandas back.
Was that
That's-
the whole reason they kept
Was that the whole reason?
Why-
Huawei.
No, not Huawei. Like, why?
Huawei
they
wanted their
they
fucking
brought the
pandas back.
over. Like, why can't you just take care of them in China? No?
We probably paid them taxpayers.
We were
money.
probably just like, "Oh pal, can we get some
Because
pandas
like
for
we
the
learned
zoo?"
about that in school.
Yeah, I know. Oh, I've just cracked my can on the side and it's leaking out.
Oh no.
Time to finish this.
Welcome to Top Pints.
Welcome to Top Pints. That could be the cold open.
Cold ones.
Cold
Copyright.
No, that's not cold.
You know when you were talking about the pandas, right?
Mm.
You know who it reminded me of?
Mm.
Can you guess?
Jeremy Clarkson.
No.
Theo Von.
TikToker. Pandas. We did, you know.
No.
When you're on about, they're so lazy. You have to sit there just
Nickel avocado.
into the D or SB.
Scottish Declan.
Scottish
Oh my
Declan.
god. Calling him out. Calling him out.
We don't accept, like, he's not
I'm gonna
ours.
kick you off your trolley if I ever see you.
My
I
sister
hate
met
you.
him.
Tell
My
us that
sister
story.
met him. I can't tell her story on.
I was always
but-
when I used to go up Dundee. I was
My
always
sister and her
scared I'd see him.
boyfriend went out to Edinburgh, and they were at the game in the Waverley Mall. Not even like,
Yeah.
not even St James.
Mm.
They asked for a photo with him, and
They go, aye.
and he was on the mobility scooter, but he asked him to take it, so the mobility scooter wasn't in the background, because at this point, mobility scooter Scottish Declan wasn't public knowledge. So she knew for months that he was already
right.
kind of out on a mobility
She
scooter
knew the secrets.
before he was making TikToks
She
about
knew the
it.
secrets.
Yeah, bro. I hate him.
I think his content, like, he's done nothing wrong. He's not hurt anybody. But I think his content is the bottom of the barrel.
It's consumerism at its
Lowest of
peak.
the
It's
low.
so bad.
Let's go to bingo.
Let's go
I
to-
jump on the bus out my fucking.
Like, I'm sat in here, right, in clothes that will be made in sweatshops, right? Probably. This hoodie I got from like a supermarket. But he's like the end stage of the capitalist process. Someone gets exploited to make shitty clothes. They get sent to Primark. He makes videos about buying shitty clothes at Primark, and doesn't have a job. And like, I'm sorry, he just cuts about. He's like, let's go to Primark. Let's go get some Harry Potter pajamas.
The one that
Let's go get Greg's
one that
boxers.
pissed me
Oh
off.
yeah, like
The one that pissed me off the
it's
most.
just always. Let's get brand name clothing item.
Yeah,
Has he not got a boyfriend now?
he does. His
Yeah.
boyfriend is scary.
Do they both live off that?
Yeah.
Probably.
Mind he went into holiday and he said he doesn't work, but he went to Gordon Ramsay's street kitchen, bro.
Yeah.
I know TikTok ain't paying
Shit.
well because I've watched videos about how much TikTok pays. Where's this money coming from, man?
The thing that pissed me
Callum
off the
Stewart.
most was when it's for viewers who know their Glasgow
He's
geography.
living like fucking
Mm.
Scottish Declan.
Yeah, for those who know their Glasgow geography,
The
Scottish
subway.
Declan
subway.
made a video of him and his boyfriend out in the town, and they were deciding
Out in the
to
town?
out in the town, and they decided they wanted to get to Buchanan Street, right?
No, they were at Buchanan Street. They
Oh,
wanted to go to Argyle
They were at
Street.
Buchanan Street, they wanted to
Yeah.
go to Argyle Street, sorry.
I've never even heard
And
this.
what they did was he went.
So do you know where Buchanan Street is?
Yes, I know
The
where
main
you're on,
street.
but I just don't know
Buchanan
the
Street.
And
story.
St Enoch Centre down at the bottom.
Yeah.
Buchanan Street and Argyle Street are.
10-minute walk.
Not
Downhill.
even that.
Downhill.
5-minute walk, right?
Yeah.
And in
Brakes
the
weren't
video,
strong enough.
Scottish Declan thought it'd be a video. It'd be a
Well,
great
we're
video
feeling
idea.
a bit lazy
We're
today.
feeling a bit lazy today.
Oh my
so they
God.
took the Glasgow subway, one stop, that's 30 seconds of travel on a subway, to go downhill. To go downhill to Argyle Street to do more shopping, right? Now that's £2.50 or £3 for a subway fare. You just paid £3 to like
It's so lazy.
to not walk 5 minutes.
It's so lazy, man.
Oh,
And it's like, it's just going from one shopping centre to another to spend more money to buy more shit that will end up in landfill. It's just the epitome of the peak consumer.
the ultimate consumer.
Yeah,
Scottish
I
Declan, you are the ultimate
but
consumer.
look, I've outed you. If we could get Scottish Declan,
I wouldn't
on
take
the
him.
podcast.
Would I fuck? I wouldn't be
I
here.
know I would.
I wouldn't
I'd
be
be
here.
here.
I would,
I'm
but I would
judging
say
not stand
honestly,
for
I
that.
wouldn't do it as like a hi, I'm your friend, welcome to the podcast. I'd be like, explain yourself.
The thing is like, it's like what in
Go to the back of your head, name 5 DDG songs.
It's like you can dance and
Oh,
shot. You can.
Name the country with this flag where you get whacked. Double
It's
it,
like,
pass it to the
it's like, I
next.
hate how. That's the thing I dislike about TikTok as well. It's the amount of bottom of the barrel
Shite.
shite.
Want to see who's got the most
content that
hours
rots
on
your brain.
TikTok?
It's you.
No,
No, it's him. It's
me.
him.
I know it's
no,
me.
no, it's him. We've done this.
We've
I've
done this
not got my
before.
phone on me, man.
Oh, you're shake it.
But
I know how much I did last week. Though. It told me 6 hours last week.
it's like
I'll
there's-
have
So about
Zero.
50-ish, 50 something minutes every day.
What is it
Yeah.
called again? Screen time.
TikTok. 6 hours.
That's what, every day he's on his phone 6 hours.
That's
Oh.
already. That's this week.
That's a lot.
This is
TikTok.
we're 3
He's
days into
already
this week
spent-
and I've got 6 hours on TikTok and YouTube.
Shall we?
Crunchyroll's quite high.
Need to charge my
Yeah, I was
phone.
watching anime. Last week, 10 hours.
Almost
10.
half a day. Half a day, mate.
9 hours on Snapchat as well. Though.
I don't know how
Should I
to
go
it
get
on.
mine? Should I go get mine?
Yeah, go for it.
Let's go.
45 minutes on Google Maps. That's just trying to get me straight up.
That was trying to pick me up at Haymarket, mate.
Oh.
That definitely was used trying to pick me up at Haymarket.
So if you need a lift at Haymarket to get you walking.
Aye, mate, it's fine. I don't expect
My
it, 'cause I'd
total,
never do
my
that for
total
you.
screen time. We're 3 days into the week. My total screen time is 21 hours.
What?
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 How did you manage that?
3 days in and you spent a day of the last 3 days on your phone? What?
10 hours. 10 hours on social. 8 hours and 10 minutes on entertainment, and 1 hour and 11 minutes on utilities. What the fuck is utilities?
Utilities.
Like settings. Like checking your screen time.
He's checking his, he's changing his background
Nah,
on
it's
the
like
fly.
Monzo and Reddit.
Reddit is not a utility. That is fucking gracious.
Oh, have
to
you seen?
call it a
You know what?
utility.
Have you seen the Batman Arkham subreddit?
Yeah, I'm already. We're 3 days into the week and I'm up 20% screen time from last week.
Have you? Look, the
Most
people,
app I've
the
used this
people
week is
on the
Showdown.
Batman Arkham subreddit
That's the
belong
date.
in Arkham Asylum.
Really?
Yeah, it's literally Arkham Asylum as a subreddit.
Where's screen time? Just search
Just
for
go,
it.
just search screen time and then click on it and go to the
I
week before.
searched screen time and it never. Oh, screen time.
My daily average is 3 hours. Today I spent 2 hours 20 minutes on my phone.
I spent more sat over there.
See all activity.
6 hours, 7 hours this week.
This week I've spent 3 hours on TikTok
Going last week.
already, but we're 3 days in. That makes sense. I say I spend about an hour a day. So
No,
yeah.
that's
That's not-
21
In
hours.
total, I've
Oh,
spent
right.
2.5 hours on the
That's
phone
a
this
lot.
week.
Today I've only been on TikTok for half an hour. And in the week, out of 3 days, I've been on for 3 hours. I think that's a healthy amount because I don't use much other entertainment.
You know what's interesting? I was looking up. I was watching a video by Logan Paul's editor, right? Not a big fan of Logan Paul,
Where's the editor, bro? Why did
I
that
think he's
slip
made a
in?
comeback.
but his they've
He has made a comeback because he's got a good
The
PR
thing is,
team, but I don't
about-
think I support
they've
that.
cracked him and Mr. Beast have cracked the code
Mr.
of
Beast.
how to get popular videos.
Mr. Beast.
There is a
Mr.
science
Beast
to
on his
it.
downfall.
Like, I don't watch Mr. Beast. I know there's stuff going on
Neither
just
do I.
now, but the
Is
thing
it?
is, he said something that really stuck with me. As soon as you watch a video, you're actively seeking for reasons to stop watching it. As soon as you watch anything, a movie, a TikTok, a YouTube video, you're actively seeking for reasons to stop watching it because your brain is on a constant hunt for visual
something else.
stimulation. That's why you're always on TikTok because it's so in your face all the
Yeah,
time.
yeah, yeah.
And they've cracked it. They've seen like the
Oh, and it's
the
constantly
data.
changing.
Yeah, like the videos with.
They will analyse data like in a lab probably for some YouTube videos. Like they'll have teams
like,
analysing
that's
data.
what it,
Behind these YouTubers, there's like media
We're gonna
teams.
need to
And
put
that.
another
That's what
one
you know Matt Pat from Game Theory.
Right.
That's
yeah.
what he did before he did Game Theory.
Really?
And it's the videos with the big subtitles, promise of a payoff at the end. If you watch any Mr. Beast review, and at the end, we're gonna pour 8,000 gummy bears in the swimming pool.
And we're gonna pay this guy $1 million.
Yeah, we're gonna give him
We're gonna shoot the moon.
Like, I'm
We're
waiting
gonna
for him
steal
to
the
steal the moon like Groot.
Oh, but that's the thing. It's like they've cracked the science to it. There's a set way of making things successful on YouTube.
Yeah, I think
And
YouTube's
a lot of it
dying,
comes down to the
though. I think
editing.
YouTube's on the down.
Nah, YouTube's not on the down. It's
It
the
is,
folk on
no,
it.
but it is.
I still watch like some
YouTube is
YouTubers.
on the down for people younger than
It's
us.
no, it's all the
We are
big, all the big
yeah,
cuts are dying
we are
out.
probably the last generation to fully appreciate the golden age of YouTube.
Well,
YouTube will
TV's
never.
The
on
golden
the
age
down.
YouTube's done.
It's
YouTube,
it.
oh, TV's
TV's out the door.
TV's already
Yeah.
gone, mate.
Cinema's dead in 10 years, mate. Movie theaters are shutting down in that.
Yeah, in 10 years' time, yeah. Cinema. When was the last time you went to cinema? It was busy.
True.
Endgame was the last time I went to the cinema and it was busy.
It was only me and Ben in the cinema.
Yes.
Start.
We have to see One Piece, right?
Yes, but One
Did
Piece
Rise
the
of
greatest.
Skywalker come out after Endgame?
No.
Yes.
Yeah,
No.
that's the last I saw a
did.
busy
It
cinema.
did.
Rise of
Endgame-
Skywalker
yes.
did not come out
Yes,
after
it did.
Endgame.
Star Wars finished after Marvel.
That's the last time Yeah, it was the last two films I saw was actually.
But
kind
like,
of
I went to see.
They're making a new Star Wars.
Dune,
We're
Dune.
waiting that.
Yeah. Dune was not busy.
I'm sorry,
Dune
we're
was-
avid.
that was
Dune
the last
haters.
time it was frequently busy.
It was shite though.
It was but just because it was the worst movie I've ever fucking seen.
What was that movie with the
I'm so glad it
crocodiles?
was.
That they were like,
Crawl.
oh,
Crawl!
You were at Crawl. Were you at Crawl?
I wasn't. I watched it on my telly.
Oh
once.
mate.
Crawl was.
Crawl was a fucking feast. I'm going to see Joker and how raging someone got in the cinema. Because I mean, he
Really?
kept talking.
Was he raging?
You don't remember that?
No.
Jifu kept talking during Joker and he was actually sat there like.
I went to see.
Shut up.
I went to see
Doing all
Joker
that.
with Russ, and I'm not joking. We're walking down the stairs at the centre, and he's like, "I'm so Joker right now." It's like, he was genuinely walking out, and you know all the memes and that. He was like, "That's
That
so
was the
society."
that was the
Gary Glitter
that was the
playing.
prelude to Literally Me. Joker came out before Literally
Yeah,
Me.
it was society was
The
real.
the effects.
Society jokes caused literally me and real jokes.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
The effects
That's
of
niche,
the
but-
effects of American Psycho on humanity.
American
on
Psycho
society.
and its consequences.
American Psycho.
I've
revamp
never
and its
seen
cons-
American Psycho.
You actually missed it. It's quite a good film.
I've never. I only
Memes
watch.
aside, it's a
Speaking
good
of
film.
which,
I only watch
you go.
films with lasses.
We've got
I
'em
can't
here.
lie.
What time are we on now, bro? Like, we've already filmed over an hour. I think.
we have.
It's 10 o'clock, bro. We need to leave in like 40 minutes to get our train.
All right.
Well, how long would you say it is?
Reece, check-
We
check
should, how
time.
long have we got on that?
Check the train time, Reece.
I can't even see when I'm jumping.
Just jump, mate.
Yeah, man.
Jump man, jump man, jump man. He's doing
See if
nothing.
he just rolled.
just falls into the darkness.
30 minutes.
I say we just wrap it up.
Wrap it up.
Like, the last 5 minutes.
Yeah, we've been
Yeah.
So, thank you.
How long,
Conclusion.
how long have we filmed for in total?
We had like an hour and 27 minutes.
Really? Shit.
Yeah.
Alright,
It's been a long one. Well, thank you very much for tuning to episode 2 of TopCast. Hope you enjoyed our Tenants
Yes.
review. And
This first top pints. I can't believe
Yeah.
that the show was inspired by this and we forgot on the first episode.
Yeah.
We also forgot on the first episode until halfway through to introduce ourselves, I'm pretty sure.
absolutely, and I was out of frame for the first third
Yeah.
of.
But
this
it's a laugh, isn't it?
podcast.
Tune in sometime soon for episode 3. We'll probably stagger these episodes, so even though we're
You're not meant to tell them that.
I don't care. Behind the scenes, we're about to upload episode 1 now. This will probably come out maybe 2 weeks after that or something. Like,
Yeah, we'll get
it's up
it.
to you. I'll
we've
do
got-
like PR. He does media. Like,
We've got a lot of
production.
editing to do, a lot of bleeping out to
A lot of
do.
bleeping out, especially this episode. You'll notice that. But
We got a bit carried away.
it's been a laugh.
But it's been good fire,
if-
good atmosphere.
I want to put something. Comments are on. If anyone sees this, which is like natural growth, we're friends. You want us to discuss a topic? Please put it in the comments. Don't take like the piss.
Now they're going to.
But you know what I mean. If
How
you
big's your dick?
I've already touched on this episode, mate.
Did,
was-
did we
was
talk
snuck
about
in.
that?
It was
Was
snuck
it?
in. Anyway, beer reigns.
Yeah. Send us your favourite beer and we will rate it on Top Pints and mention you. Okay?
Oh
I
yeah,
forgot I had a cowboy pat on my head.
Yeah, you did.
a cowboy pat.
Cowboy
That's a
pat.
Cowboy
cow
pat.
pat, mate.
Aye.
Cow pat and cow.
Well, thank you very much again
Yeah,
for
cheers
watching.
for
We will
watching,
catch
guys.
you in the next episode of TopCast.
Goodbye, guys.
See you soon.